Uchiwa Penki, Tangi Tuamaji, Yumakakin Cha Nawabagaon. Smilia!
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make... Hey, aren't you a swoop jock? I can't help with bike problems. I repair the sand crawlers when they return from the mines. They get pretty banged up, even when... I guess they have been happening a lot less frequently lately. I hope Zerka paid you well for it. Whatever. All right, then.
You never know what the Sith will do. Look at Terrace. Was there any reason for what happened there?
If the Republic cared at all, they would laser the desert from orbit. Let's see the sand people hide on a sheet of glass.
Der Bundas, Muster del Chief, Bundas del Shield.
Uchiwa Penki, Tangi Tuamaji. Chiwi Aita. Ciao Basso. Ciao Basso. Gino. Chiwi Aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tu. Chiwa Aita kang kicha Baba Hassan Shan. Chiwa Aita kang kicha na.
Rundi hautonga tongkimbana. La boda na wenkies matoma. La boda na wenkies matoma. Rundi hautonga tongkimba. Chopaka chonagan totril titoki yumabogra. La boda na wenkies matoma. punek turong wangabula. Sila yunao. Jibis gans ti tokini. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tong nabuong siya nun yan. Muchi tito aki jijaku. Laboda na rinkis matona. Rundi hautonga ka chubayo kulawish tuchong watakuchu. Yukare laboda na rinkis matona. Rundi hautonga tong kimba ng kongkek. Wanak. Laboda na rinkis matona. Yinkin slimo podo na mulerak. Jibedwa. Laboda. Rundi hautong kaju labodan. Rundi hautong gato.
You again? I don't really feel like talking. Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racer, maybe if you were better on the track, I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fact. Hurry it up, all right? All right, see you around the track.
Welcome back. As you wish.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Mucho shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kunbikin.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? I do not know how to help.
Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I know some elements of my functionality. Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master? Observation. I am sure you are aware of the majority of my skills, Master. I can handle My physical abilities are well above those of your average meatbag, as are my sensor functions. And Caution, shh, Master. Such a function in a droid is highly illegal. Commentary. Good, for I would truly hate to be turned into spare scrap, Master. That would be a waste of my genius engineering. Answer. My assassination functions are currently non-functional, having been deactivated by the meatbag Yukalaka on Tatooine. Were they functional, you as my master would be able to specify a target, and I would operate independently to the best of my ability to terminate it. Answer. Not that I know of, Master. I still possess all my normal combat and stealth abilities. Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am... Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief.
Hey there, what can I do? Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there any... Okay, have it your way.
How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zah. I have seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to... And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying. I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must. How can I help? I am confident that you can deal... How can I help? I wish I could help you with that. How can I help? Can I suggest we move on?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Sorry, can't be much...
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'm not really sure. You can figure it out on your own, can't you?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. You don't exactly pull any punches, do you? Not that I don't deserve it. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this... helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once, so I'm sorry. Done. Let's get underway then, shall we?
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
What?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. Well, of course, I'm always willing to help a Jedi. Manan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. Star map? Like an... No, I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you? I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available. You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient. Must you be so frustrating? I admit I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn. Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time? You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad. Unfortunately, it isn't as easy as that, but your point is well taken. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland 1.
Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this Kolto loaded up before my shift is over.
Sure. No problem. Didn't work.
We've got all the proper KOTOR trading permits, so back off. We've got all the proper KOTOR trading permits, so back off.
Hakuchichopa, Kimbo, Kuyami, Juski, Chika Nai, Tongpatot, Hakuchichopa, Hava, Ubabaska, Hakuchichopa, Kuyami, Juski, Chika Nai, Hakuchichopa, Hava, Uba.
Obey the laws here on Manan, human.
Todos
How can I help? I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us. Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising. No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment? I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really. That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most... Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course. Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Manon may not seem very hot. I don't know how much longer I can... I can't stop to talk to tourists. I'm on KOTOR Pack.
We've got all the proper KOTOR trading permits.
How can I help? Manan is a water world inhabited by an aquatic race known as the Selkath. It is unique in that the Selkath are firm in their neutrality. They are neither part of the Republic. Then I suggest we move on.
Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say. Fighting between the Republic. I don't know how much longer.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mori ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week. I always shop here. Tyvark's prices are the best in the city.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mori. Just cronky to patsnemo. Chi itakanki chak achua penki. Yun patisa. Di juba jikunka nag. Tong hitwama agi inko tune. Porto.
Malak will show you Republics how a war is...
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Greetings, Master Jedi. I hope you have a pleasant stay here on Manan. If you have any questions or needs, please direct them to our contact, Roland Wong, at our embassy.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work. Sorry, buddy, but the hotel... Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those author... Ha! They sent me a list of people to let in, and they're all Selkath. Yeah, maybe you... Sorry, buddy, but the hotel... Ever since the murder... Me? All right. But since the murder happened, I haven't exactly been able to do a lot of business. This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison, while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, oh, of course I'll do whatever I can, but I'm only a simple diplomat. An ancient and forgotten race, and you think it may be here on... Well, perhaps, but if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then... We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith. But there is one last method you should know about. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please, I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to our diplomatic corps.
Hey, if you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic representative. Don't bother me with...
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck. You're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of passcards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal the strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now? While the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion, we have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, shall we get it start? Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
What do you want? You're not. You... There's nothing you can do to me, Jedi, that the Sith wouldn't do worse. I'm not afraid. Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well.
The Sith will never trust you again, Spy. We're the only place you have left.
Never. I am Sith. I will never betray them. Your Republic is weak. Or... what? What companion?
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
Ha! The Sith are stronger than you. Each one of us. You'll never break us.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
You can't do this to me. They would kill me in ways too horrible for you to imagine. Nothing you could do to... Or... what... Tila... No.
Damn! Giving up so soon? I think he could last a bit longer.
Hey, great! You sliced the encryption on those cards. They change the codes regularly, so you'll have to use it pretty soon.
I can't talk now. I've got to get this Colto loaded up before my shift is over.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Time is a critical factor. We cannot allow the Sith to decode that data recording, or our operations on Manan will be compromised.
This street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. You talk big, but remember what we did to Taris. Maybe you're next on our list.
What do you want, Raybrat? I don't have the time or desire to bother speaking with wandering idiots. You're probably another race fan in a fool stupor after that big win by local Elpequidal Molta. I will get tired of your voice. Nothing about the current state of the races make me want to watch, especially if it means associating with the cattle grouped in there now. Harriet, grow some gills and swim the planet yourself. There's no substitute for personal experience. I have nothing else to say on the subject. Good.
Takum justak Miki Grabel Mogo. Kachichu. Tongai tuam Gigi Yumalithpa ang Inkotu. Tolba da bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Yumalithka Inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Unka kumbiskang. Bamulara. Takum justak Miki Grabel Mogo. Kachichu ay taudonga, tulpada bonk molyagando da nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamulislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu ay taudonga, inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podon. Takum justak Miki Grabel Mogo. Kachichu ay taudonga. Tulpada bonk molyagando dana. Tongai tuam Gigi Yumalithpa ang Inkotu. Tulbada bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kachichu ay taudonga. Yumalithka Inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Mucha shakpangpa.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokarpat.
Uftadan gelva. Hoicida der bundas. Ufta. Papuelta. Kolo. Uftadan gelva. Hoicidan gelva. Benau for the Dufta. She enjoyed it out. Uftadan gelva. Hoicidan gelva. Linda. Let's steal a dusty store. Kiatrak. Forgive us, storm.
What do you want? I don't waste time with fans. So if this is about an autoprint, forget it. You can leave me alone. I need time to prepare. Don't get snippy with me. I have legions of ador. I know that if you do absolutely anything wrong, you get locked up. Seems like I'm surprised they even let us race. Wouldn't want the crowds to get too excited. Don't hurry back.
Hey, Tyberg, how's it going? Ah, glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all for the Republic embassies, so can you just bill it to them?